The dust has settled on an unforgettable 2018 Guinness PRO14 Final, and now it's time to crunch the numbers. Leinster completed an historic domestic and European double by defeating Scarlets 40-32 in a thrilling encounter at the Aviva Stadium, following up their Champions Cup triumph in style. There were thrills and spills, and players from both teams performing superhuman feats all across the pitch. Here are some of the key stats from an exhilarating Guinness PRO14 finale. Carry them home. Saturday's Guinness PRO14 final was a feast of attacking rugby, with both teams battling tooth and nail to be crowned kings of the championship. Two Scarlets players topped the list of top ball carriers at the Aviva Stadium, with Australian lock Stephen Cummins travelling with the ball in hand more than anyone else. He got to 16 carries during the final, one more than hat-trick man Johnny McNicholl, with Cian Healy and Jack Conan getting through plenty of work in attack for Leinster. Carries: Stephen Cummins, Scarlets; 16 Johnny McNicholl, Scarlets; 15 Cian Healy, Leinster; Jack Conan, Leinster; 13 Tadla Parks, Scarlets; 12 Scarlets stand firm. Leinster ultimately came out on top to become the new Guinness PRO14 champions, and perhaps one of the indicators of their success is the amount of defensive work they forced the Scarlets to undertake. One Fantasy Rugby Review 1 at JMC Nicol earned the most fantasy points in the final, with it Johnny Sexton and it Jack Conan one not far behind. Hands clapping. Check out our last update of the season here, https://t.co/3nigshawn. Rugby at Pro 14 official, May 31, 2018. The Irish province kept the ball in hand as much as possible, so it's no surprise to see Scarlets players dominate the list of top tacklers. Lewis Rollins is top of the pops, having stopped no less than 20 opponents in their tracks, while Ken Owens and James Davies made 17 each in a fine defensive rearguard. Tackles: Lewis Rollins, Scarlets; 20 Ken Owens, Scarlets; James Davies, Scarlets; 17 Aaron Schengler, Scarlets; 15 Tadla Parks, Scarlets; Stephen Cummins, Scarlets; 14 Williams gets motoring. Scarlets centre Scott Williams was full of running all afternoon and was the only player to pass the century mark for meters made. In an encounter with such sky-high stakes, however, there wasn't much space afforded to enterprising ball carriers, with McNicholl, 74, and Leinster's James Lowe, 72, next on the list. Tadla Parks followed up his 14 tackles with 60 meters in attack to demonstrate his all-round game on the biggest stage. Meters made: Scott Williams, Scarlets; 106 Johnny McNicholl, Scarlets; 74 James Lowe, Leinster; 72 Tadla Parks, Scarlets; 60 Jack Conan, Leinster; Luke McGrath, Leinster; 54 giving them the slip. 3 influential Scarlets men breezed past opponents more than anyone else at the Aviva Stadium, although it didn't prove enough to overcome Leinster. The moment at JMC Nicol brought up his hat-trick for it. Scarlets_rugby grin, a fine score to end this 9 combining on closing keycap try-thriller at the Aviva Stadium. OK sign. Teammate Stephen Cummins was next best with 3, while Jack Conan beat a pair of Scarlets defenders. Defenders beaten: Johnny McNicholl, Scarlets; Scott Williams, Scarlets; Tadla Parks, Scarlets; 4 Stephen Cummins, Scarlets; 3 Jack Conan, Leinster; 2